everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. So today we are going to be giving our kitchen diner a very long overdue refresh. When I say long overdue, you will have just seen then the parts of the wall, especially above the doorway, were so dirty just from building work that we've had done. We've had a side extension, a loft conversion, we've had boilers fitted, all in the time of this paint being up. It's never been refreshed since 2018. We've had a busy few years, guys, but it was looking very just not fresh, and the walls look dirty. I also have completely changed my love for grey. Unfortunately, I feel like it looks cold, and I felt cold and I just wanted it to feel cozy out here. So let's get into the video. I really hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Come and say hello in the comments. I don't know what is going on with YouTube. If any of my fellow content creators are feeling this as well, come and let me know in the comments, because I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I thought it was maybe a glitch in January, but it seems to be carrying on into February, which is not great. But I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the process that we use to refresh this kitchen. So I'm gonna also pop on screen and leave in a description all of the colors we use, because whenever I do my decorating videos I always get comments asking, so I'm gonna leave it all in the description. But to start with, we painted over every single wall with just a white paint, just to give it just a base coat, to try and take out that quite harsh blue undertone of the grey. We knew if we went straight on top with the colours we wanted to, we would use quite a lot of paint to cover it. So we thought, let's just go over it all with white. We needed to do the ceiling anyway. Now, the white paint we use, this was recommended to Tom by somebody who is a painter who he works with, and it's a B&Q own. It's part of their tough and durable range, and it's just brilliant white. With every ceiling and every white that you see in our house, above all of my paneling, it's all this B&Q own paint, and it is so good, guys, and it is scrubbable and wipeable. So I'll leave a link to it down below, and then you can obviously go and pick it up if you're looking for a really good affordable white option. On this very back wall where you see Tom now, that is, can you guess? Round of applause please. Egyptian cotton. At this point, Dulux, I feel like you need to be sponsoring me, because we have Egyptian cotton now pretty much in every room bar the kids' room. And then on the other walls we have Timeless, again by Dulux. We use the scrubbable version, so I'll leave a link to what the tin looks like and the actual product in the description. You can then take a screenshot. You can either buy it from B&Q, we got ours from B&Q, but if you want to shop around, sometimes different hardware and do-it-yourself stores have offers on, so if you want to shop around you can do that. But it's Egyptian cotton on the back wall, Timeless on the other walls, and then the ceiling is brilliant white. So that is the colourway we went with. It completely doesn't go with our floor, I am aware of that. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But yeah, we are going to be changing the floor, just not a job right this moment. But I love how it turned out, so stay tuned for the end of the video. I had also got a few new accessories which you can see me unboxing here. So I have got a new kettle and toaster. My sister kindly bought me the kettle for my birthday, and I bought the toaster. I got them off of TikTok shop. I will leave a link to them off of like Amazon. I think that's where else you can get them, or I'll have a look where they're on offer. But if you want to follow me on TikTok, I do link all these products in my videos, and you can shop them directly off of my TikTok, so it's really good. But yeah, I'm gonna jump over to me talking through everything now, and then we'll hop back on in a few minutes to see the finished result. Okay, so I'm going to roll this over and carry on vlogging tomorrow. I don't know why it sounds this echoey out here. We've put everything back out here, but I just wanted to walk around and show you basically how it was looking. I'm pretty sure I put some footage beforehand of what it was like to start with. I can't even tell you what colour grey it was, but it was this colour grey that has been on our wall since 2018, which is when we had the kitchen fitted and this was all revamped. So I mean, it is like what's 8 years that it's not been done, and there's been a lot of work. I mean, 8 years is a long time, I guess, for paint to be not to be refreshed. But not only that, the fact that we've had the side extension done, the loft done, and goodness knows whatever else done to the house. Like, we've had the boiler fitted since then as well. So yeah, it's just been, it's just taken a lot. And the paint was, I think I showed a little bit up here as Tom was painting it above the door. It just looked dirty, and where I'd wiped it, because all of our paint is scrubbable. I will show you tomorrow the tins that we're using. It is both Dulux, so the back wall's Egyptian cotton, and then we went with Dulux Timeless for the rest of the walls. I did want jasmine white, but they had none of the bigger tins of jasmine white, and it just worked out because there's more walls that were being painted. We would have needed the bigger one rather than the smaller one. And the bigger tin was 44, the smaller tin was 30, and I didn't want to get two smaller tins because obviously it's more cost effective to get the bigger one. So I just thought, do you know what, we'll go with Timeless, and it actually is tied in really well. So what you're about to see, it's only had like, I think these have had 2 coats, Egyptian cotton's only had 1, but this Timeless needs another coat. So what we did first of all, the reason it's taken so long is we went over all of the walls with a white, just the B&Q own, I think it's called Brilliant White, but I'll show you the pot tomorrow and I'll leave a link to it in the description. But that's what we do, all of the ceilings, and the rest of the white that's around the house, like in the hallway above the paneling, it's all this white. Yeah, so we had to go over every wall with white before we could even start with the colours, because the pigment and the grey was just wild. But anyway, I'll spin the camera around, I'll show you what we're working with, but we're going to have to carry this on tomorrow because it's not finished, and it is like now 7:30. So we've just put everything back. I've added the new toaster and the kettle. So I had the kettle for my birthday off of my sister, and I bought myself the toaster because, again, the other stuff we had has been here since 2018. There wasn't anything wrong with it. I mean, it still worked, but actually I've done Penny some toast in the new toaster, and it's toasted so much better, and all of the chrome was like peeling off of the old one, so yeah, it just needed replacing. So this back wall, at this point I feel like I need to be sponsored by Dulux Egyptian cotton because it's literally in every room. So that is what is on this back wall. It's a bit wet there, so I wouldn't touch it.
I can see like weird things.
Yeah, because it's only had 1 coat. So it is quite patchy. I don't know if you're going to see it. It's obviously dark outside at this point, so I'll show you tomorrow when it's daylight, but it is quite patchy. Yeah, you can see, there you go. So it definitely needs another coat. And then this is Timeless. He hasn't overlapped. I think that's a shadow there, is it? Or has he overlapped? Maybe he's overlapped there. That is not good. You think that's a shadow?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a shadow, yeah. I was going to say that wouldn't be like Tom. Although he's not like a professional painter, he's not normally.
At the top left.
Yeah. So it looks as though it's overlapped, but it's not. If I show you over this side, so this is what you saw him painting and how dark it was. So we've only done 1 coat up here because this is just the white that I've gone over the grey, so that hasn't got any Timeless on over here. So yeah, I'll carry it on tomorrow, and then hopefully it'll be finished. And then in terms of the floor, this needs to be replaced. So I don't know if any of you remember the flood that we had last year. Some of the tiles, I don't know if there's any around here, or you're probably not gonna be able to see that, but can you, if I come up the light, is that picking up that crack? There's a few of them that are cracked because obviously they had water go under them. One of them over here is loose when you walk on it. So I think obviously I just don't want grey anymore. So I think we might probably go with LVT in here because we have actually got 3.5 boxes of the flooring that we did in our bedroom, which I really like. So Tom's gonna measure out how much we would need. Well, he's gonna measure the area, and then he's gonna ring the company that we got it from and just see how much more we would need to see if it is feasible. But we were talking about it because I could look for, this all started by me having a little moment last Saturday on ChatGPT, and it gave me a load of images because I was kind of like, this kitchen drives me insane, especially the paint. Like, I don't mind, the units are fine, nothing wrong with any of that, but the paint and the floor, I wish I'd never have got this floor because it's a nightmare to keep clean. The grout looks all dirty. We got it initially because it just cost us £200 to do the whole floor because we got them on clearance when we got the kitchen. but it's just not my style anymore. And I feel like if we did have LVT, I feel like it would feel warmer because these are porcelain tiles. We don't have end of floor heating or anything. And I just feel like it will be warmer. But what we were thinking is we would eventually like it to go all through downstairs. So with that in mind, I was thinking that the herringbone, so if you don't know, herringbone is like the zigzaggy like this. I thought it would come, say, from that back wall this way towards where we're standing, but it's probably going to have to go this way across the kitchen because then it could flow through the hallway. So however we do it, we're going to have to keep that in mind. So I don't know how that would, obviously Tom will figure that out. He does this floor all the time. He does more real wood rather than the stick down tiles, but the stick down tiles, although they're expensive, they're a lot more cost effective than real wood because it's literally like minimum £60 square metre for real wood. So yeah, I need to figure that out. That won't be done just yet, but hopefully the kitchen, it looks a lot better anyway, even though it needs another coat. But the toaster and the kettle, they are just Russell Hobbs. Sorry, it's a little bit messy, so I've got all the bits and pieces because obviously tomorrow when we start painting again, we're going to need to clear everything off the side again. It don't take too long, but yeah. So it's Russell Hobbs. Again, the lighting's not that great. And I think this is called the Stone. That's the colourway. I can leave a link to it down below, but I actually got both of mine off of TikTok shop. So I'm going to do a whole video on those and I can link them. If you follow me on TikTok, you can shop any of my products from the little yellow basket that's in the bottom of the video, or I can link them from Amazon. I think they also do them on Amazon, but I didn't get mine off Amazon. I got them off of TikTok shop. But what do we think of this new layout? So really annoyingly, the coffee machine is slightly taller than our other one, so we can't have the bean pod on. So when we want to use it, we have to pull the whole coffee machine out. So same as when it's here, because we've got the extra tall units, but it just means that the coffee machine doesn't quite fix. It must be slightly taller than our other one. It won't go in or out. So I just think it might be better in this corner. I think it looks quite good just because I feel like this is like the start of the worktop, and it closes this area off. Not to mention this door is always filthy from the steam. It just gets like splats of milk and coffee all over the door. So that, I'm hoping that will save me a bit of a job. And I just feel like it keeps that quite open. I was going to move the coffee machine over the other side of the room. So what I was thinking is I could have the air fryer there, because I noticed that the air fryer has been getting the wall and the plug socket so greasy. So whenever we use it, we're going to have to just pull it out a little bit so it's not crammed against the wall. That's probably how you meant to use it anyway. But I was thinking the air fryer over there. But then Tom said when we do use the coffee machine, the cups are in this cupboard, but we always swill this out under the sink. So we'd be having to traipse it across the kitchen. So I just think it's probably better to leave it there. But I quite like it like that. So I'm going to go on Temu actually and buy like a little wooden stand and some little pump, like some pump dispensers, and then I can put things like that in there and it just look a little bit more aesthetic than that. And then this is how we're looking over here. So obviously the Ninja's not the most aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to buy a new Ninja yet. So we're going to pull this out when we need to use it so it doesn't get all that greasy. That's the new toaster, so it matches. I'm not really a huge fan of gold accessories or gold things on like appliances. That's why I haven't got gold taps or anything, but I feel like it goes quite nice with the stone colorway, and it kind of inadvertently matches like the paint. And then, mind your back, Glass.
I love it.
And then over here, I've just got, this is what I had before. So I've got the Alexa, that it's a cake stand actually from B&M, a bamboo cake stand. It's just on there because I just like it on there. And then I've got the candle warmer there, which I love. And it looks really nice against this back wall. So in the morning, I'll show you how the colours match, because basically Egyptian cotton goes right into that corner, and then this is timeless under here. So you can't really see it right now because it's obviously night time. But we're going to call it a night now. Tom's just gone to get our food. We're going to have takeaway tonight. I wasn't really feeling a takeaway, but it's so late now and we've literally been doing this all day. So it's been literally raining non-stop here. So all the football is called off on our grass pitches, which it has been for like the last 4 weeks, but we do have football tomorrow. It's on a 4G pitch, 3G pitch, whatever you want to call it, and it's towards the afternoon rather than early morning. So we're gonna have a couple of hours. We don't have to rush around in the morning, but I doubt very much we'll do any painting. Well, I don't know, we might do, it depends what time we get up. But yeah, my washing and things have been delayed because I was helping Tom do the painting. So we're gonna have our tea and then have an early night and then go again tomorrow. But I'm so glad this is done, because this was bad, wasn't it, out here? Especially the filler in the walls.
Because there was loads of like holes in the wall.
Yeah, from them playing, not Darcy, but I came back from, when was it? Last year when you came with me.
Went to London.
Yeah, so it was when I went to London to watch Craig David, and we come home and Tom had bought a dartboard, and then, like, really cute. They love playing darts, but it was set up it was set up there, and they'd missed the dartboard and just take chunks out of my plastered wall. So yeah, there's literally been filler, and then I don't know if you guys remember down here, the paint was all peeling off, which is where we obviously established that the water from the leak was running, and it was soaking into the skirting board, and it peeled. So it just drives me mad, because like I said, I spend a lot of time at home. I obviously work from home with my like videos and things, and it's just, I just like to have like, just nice, calm. I just feel like calm. Yeah, I do. I'm going to get a new flooring probably. We'll just see. We'll see how much it is, because LVT is a lot of money. Obviously, we only need to pay for the product and the glue. Tom can fit it. He doesn't fit the stick down as much as he does any other type of flooring, but he can do it. He's done like, he did our loft, and he was saying, like, our loft area that he laid is so much bigger than this kitchen, because the loft is pretty much the whole like dimensions of the entire house, like every room. So that's a huge area. The loft cost a lot of money. I think the loft cost nearly £900. So I'm hoping this isn't that much.
You already have some anyway, don't you?
3.5. And then I want to figure out, I need to put something on the door. So going back a few years ago, we had those like blinds that fit in the glass and you would slide them up and down. But I'm going to price up like shutters. They do like newer shutters now, so I don't have to have them in a frame like that. They will just go onto the glass, so they'll just sit on the doors. So I'm going to price those up, because obviously eventually we want to, if we don't like go with another option of selling this house and getting something else, we probably will just do the back extension, and then I don't want it to be a waste, because obviously we wouldn't keep those doors. We would have like a huge bifold or sliding option. But yeah, I'm going to go now, see what Penny Girl's doing, and then we'll reconvene in the morning and hopefully get this done. Okay, so the next day, so today's Sunday, and Tom is just going back over this timeless wall. I'm pretty sure I said when I did my little talk through that these walls will need 3 coats, but they actually needed 2. So 2 coats, but 3 coats in total, because obviously we did the white first of all. I think that's what I meant, but when I was watching it back, I was thinking, no, they didn't have 3 coats of timeless. So 1 coat of the brilliant white, and then 2 coats of timeless. But you can see, look how patchy it looked before you put this coat on. And then Egyptian cotton had 2 coats, and then that was all done. And then before Tom got to work on the glossing, I'd bought some picture frames, because I did just feel like this wall was missing something. We've never had anything up. I was toying between the idea of maybe like a canvas print, but I decided on pictures. My sister said the kitchen's the heart of the home, so you need family pictures out there. And I thought, well, that's such a great way to see it. So I got these ones from IKEA. They are a little bit of a splurge though, guys. They're £19 per frame, but they're huge. They're 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters. So that's the frame. And then the picture inside is 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So as I'm filming this voiceover, they still don't have any pictures in them. What pictures can I put in there? Shall I put one of the Northern Lights in with us all there? And also, where can I get that printed out in that size? Because I've looked on like free prints and they don't do one that size. But yeah, I'm just standing under with the Hoover. This is why we did this first. We didn't obviously want dust from the walls going all in the gloss work. But let me know how you think it looks. I think it looks amazing, so cozy, especially with my candle warmer in the corner, and my new accessories. So it didn't cost a huge amount to do this, just the cost of the paint. We already had the brilliant white, so we did just need to buy timeless, and another tin of Egyptian cotton. But I mean, we need to touch up other walls in the house, and obviously everywhere is Egyptian cotton. So it was not very expensive at all, and it's made all the difference. I actually enjoy coming into my kitchen now. So yeah, I'm very glad we done this. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, please, if you can, spare a few minutes, and especially if you've made it this far, please engage on this video. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you being here. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know.